Thanks for watching. I'm Margot Kimberg, and this is In the Spotlight, a closer look at a crime novel. The golden age of crime fiction had a profound influence on the genre. Even if you're not a golden age crime fiction fan, it's hard to deny the impact of that particular time on crime fiction. Let's take a look at a golden age novel today to look at that impact and turn the spotlight on Carnac, aka E.C.R. Lorac's Cross Skis. As the novel begins, 16 people are getting ready for a trip to Lechermannsburg, Austria, for a holiday. Everyone's looking forward to some fresh, clear winter air and the chance to do some skiing. Several of the traveling party already know each other, and some are friends or friends of friends. So part of their traveling time will be spent getting to know the new members of the party a little better. In the meantime, a house fire in London has burned the home of Mabel Stein, who lets out rooms to lodgers. The home isn't a total loss, but one of the rooms has been destroyed and its occupant, a Mr. Gray, has been found dead. Chief Inspector Julian Rivers of the CID coordinates the investigation, and it's soon clear that the fire and death were no accident. So Rivers and his team start putting together the clues to find out who was responsible. When it turns out that the dead man was not Mr. Gray, Rivers knows he's going to have to learn who the dead man was and what happened to Mr. Gray. One clue, the mark of a ski pole in the snow, hints that the dead man was a skier. That fact, and a little digging into the evidence, leads Rivers to suspect that the killer might have joined the ski party and gone to Austria. The question is, though, if that's true, which member of the ski party is the killer? Rivers knows he's going to have to act fast, because the other members of the ski party could be in grave danger, especially if any of them find out that one of their party is a killer. So he and Detective Inspector Lansing travel to Austria to try to catch the murderer before anyone else is killed. So what are the elements in this novel? What is it that keeps the action going and keeps the reader's interest? Well, as I said, it's a golden age novel, so we see some characteristics of that era. There's a group of suspects, the ski party, an unknown dead man, some clues to follow, and a focus on the plot of the story. There are also some attitudes of the era that modern readers will notice. This book was published in 1952, shortly after the end of World War II, so there's also the element of wartime anxiety as well as fears about communism. In that sense, you could call it a novel of its time. The novel has two main plot lines. The ski trip, which includes a subplot involving the theft of some money, and the search for the identities of the dead man and his killer. Readers who prefer just one plot will notice this. As the story moves along, the plot lines gradually become closer until they merge towards the end of the novel. As the police get closer to the truth, there's also a bit of the thriller woven into the mystery. Time is ticking away, and the murderer represents real danger. So does an avalanche that happens during the trip. Another element in the story connected with that is the Alpine setting. There's a rich description of the ski slopes, the weather, the physical beauty of the place, the ski lodge, and so on. Cross Skis is a golden age story with two distinct plot lines, a strong sense of time, place, and setting, and a story that focuses on the plot. Oh, and on one final note, Martin Edwards' expert introduction is well worth reading. This has been In the Spotlight. I'm Margot Kimberg. Thanks for watching.